My name is Loretta Weinberg. I am a state senator and the majority leader of the New Jersey Senate. I grew up in California. I have to backtrack a little. I was born in the Bronx, so I have some New York Bronx genetic genes running through my DNA. But we moved to California when I was quite young, and I went through middle school, high school, and college all in California. Grew up and I went to college in the 50s. We were really known as the uninvolved generation. I remember at the University of California at Berkeley having a history professor who had gone to school in the 30s, and he gave us a lecture on how in the 30s there was so much student involvement and we just didn't seem tuned in on what was going on around us. I was active on our school newspaper. I liked maybe talking about events that were happening at school, writing about them, but that's as close as I think I got to any political activism. I got involved in the political process in the same way that a lot of other women I know got involved. For me, it was case we had moved to Teaneck. I moved with my husband, 2 small children, and I took a walk that first summer up Cedar Lane, and there were no trees on Cedar Lane. So I ended up going to a council meeting to say, you know, I moved here from the city, how come we have no trees on our main street? Anyway, fast forward, it took about 40 years before they finally got a treescape on Cedar Lane. So when I tell the story to people, I tell them it wasn't one of my finer moments of triumph. There are some of my legislative priorities that I am very proud of. Banning smoking indoors, getting 48 hours for new moms and their babies in the hospital covered by health insurance. It was a tough battle. The insurance companies were arrayed against us. Banning smoking indoors, I think, probably did a great deal toward making the cancer rates, secondhand smoke injuries, less in the state of New Jersey. Reducing the blood alcohol content considered drunk while driving to 0.08. I was the prime sponsor of the very first domestic partnership bill that we passed, which was a small step. We really guaranteed some rights only to state employees. We didn't mandate local public employees had to do it. We didn't mandate private business had to do it. So it's a very small step forward, giving state employees the right to establish domestic partnerships, get pension, a few inheritance rights. We did pass a marriage equality bill in the state legislature. Governor Christie vetoed it wrongly, inappropriately, in my opinion. If the court strikes down DOMA, the Defense of Marriage Act, it will mean that any state that recognizes marriage, that those residents will get full federal benefits too. Because if we don't, then our citizens are being discriminated against. They will not be able to get federal benefits, and well, they should. Well, I tell people whenever I'm introduced the first Democratic woman to run for the lieutenant governor, I say I was also the first Democratic woman running for lieutenant governor to lose. So there were 2 sides of that coin. So I learned a lot about the different portions of New Jersey, and it is very different in a lot of those areas than driving on Route 4 and 17 in Bergen County. But in a way, it made the campaign kind of more fun for me. I met great people, and it was a terrific experience, which I would have preferred winning, but I wouldn't have traded the experience in. You know, I look upon all these things as being kind of an adventure and a chance to learn something. If you listen as well as speak.